Hey, what's going on, guys? Bontress. Dang, I'm still at zero. Actually, at one right now. Hey, what's going on, man? Today, I'm actually, if you don't know, I'm a plumber, and in my spare time, I do music. But right now, I'm doing a job, waiting for some parts, and yeah, I just want to do a Q&A. Actually, I'm just gonna see who's here, who shows up. I did have a goal to, stream like regularly, and this is kind of, my attempt to do so. Obviously, as I get better at streams, it won't be off the cuff, weird streams like this. Um, but dude, this is so cool, man. 2 streams. I'm 2 minutes going right now. This is so neat. Okay, let me drink some more. Thanks, chat. Anyway, right now, so in case you guys didn't know, I'm installing these two water softeners at my client's house. And then afterwards, I actually had this idea to, I forgot, so again, if you guys know, I make music for Mark Rober. He had a Discovery Channel show a while ago, and I actually was able to, I was actually able to make music for that show. Obviously, Discovery Channel didn't end up using my music, but later I will definitely show you guys like the intro that I made for that song. I thought it was actually some of my best work. But anyway, let me see who's in the chat right now. I got 5 people live. Let's see what we got. How do you chat with these guys? 6 folks live. Holy cow. Welcome to live chat. Remember your card. I'm wondering. I don't know if I can see anyone type anything in here. Hey, if you're watching me right now, can you guys like say anything so I know that you guys are real? I'm not seeing anything. Anyway, that's okay. So, for those of you just tuning in, I'm actually right now doing a job for a client. I'm a plumber, and in my spare time, I do music production. Luckily, I happen to work with some of the biggest YouTubers, which is pretty cool. This year is the year that I actually attempt to be a creator, and so me going on live is an attempt at that. But you can see right here, I've been a plumber for a really long time. Actually, in high school, we're installing installing these water softeners right now. I'm just waiting on some parts. But yeah. Okay. Add Q&A stuff. Okay, alright, sorry, I'm back. I know I was off for a bit. Okay. So, okay, sorry, I guess I didn't see all these chats that I had here. What are all these numbers for? Anyway, if you guys are just now tuning in, I am doing a little Q&A session. If you don't know who I am, I'm just a plumber slash music producer, and right now I'm just waiting on some materials. This is pretty neat stuff, though. Golly, I didn't realize you guys watch other people just share their soul on this freaking screen. That is crazy. Richard Rabati. Maradi. Man, I think these are bots right here. Anyway, hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? I got one viewer in here right now. What's up, man? Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so again, let me see if I can flip this. Right now I'm just chilling, waiting for. I came to work today, and this is not my house, by the way. Shoot, am I muted right now? I think I was. I think I did mute myself. Uh-oh. Alright, if you can hear me right now, just let me know. I think I had myself muted for... Okay, shoot. Thanks, man. I didn't even notice. Yeah, sorry. I'm just, So, if you care to know, I've been a musician, a part-time musician for a long time. And my main job is a plumber. And so right now I'm installing these water softeners, but I'm just waiting on some material right now. But I was kind of just speaking into the void and whoever was here. So I had this plan. If you don't know, I make music for Mark Rober, and he has a show coming out in a couple of months, and I have a few songs that are going to be on that show, thankfully. But what I asked was if I could be an actual member as far as like a composer on the actual show. And that'd be really cool. I'm gonna see if I can call them or message one of the producers, executive producers, and kind of see if I can actually actively be a part of the show. That'd be really cool. Um, the other cool thing that I'm working on is hopefully. Oh yeah, I know you made how. That's how I got to. Oh, cool, cool. And my channel. Yeah, I know. My channel is obviously not as big as I want it to be right now. So me going on live right now is like an attempt to start to make content and hopefully be more of a creator in that sense. But there are also other YouTubers that I plan on working with. One of them right now being Cleo Abram, who has the channel Huge If True. And if all things go well, I should be able to easily make some really good music for her channel. She already has really talented, musicians and composers on her channel, but I just think, I've been working with Mark for like 6 years, so I've got the science sound down pat. But as far as Netflix and all that stuff, I will definitely be posting some more planned YouTube videos. Oh yeah, I know, right? I cooperate with the goats of the science goat. I know. I didn't realize I'm a really big fan of like science channels, as it turns out. Really interesting stuff. Genuinely though, I'm not like a huge fan of like uh, not okay. I like Mr. Beast, but you know how a lot of his stuff is more just like get your attention, shake keys in front of look right here. Yeah. His stuff is more like that, which is nothing wrong with that. I'll have things like that, I like that. And then as far as so I have those Netflix deals going on, hopefully. Um, and I just saw right now that Mark's old catalog, like his YouTube videos, are on Netflix already. Right? That's not new, but I just saw right now that also I think they're on HBO now, which I get nothing from that except for maybe the royalties that come, you know, just like with any show, like it does well, like on HBO, um, they pay out performance royalties. So hopefully, I can see that maybe in like 2 years. Yeah, they take a long time. Royalties take a long time to actually appear in your account and stuff. So nothing that I can rely on right now. But yeah, okay, yeah. What I get what you mean by Mr. Beast. Yeah, I like his channel and I like Mr. Beast, but like a majority of that type of content is just kind of like, uh, mindless entertainment, which is okay. But you know, Mark Rober, Cleo, those guys are great. But anyway, now that I got you guys here, what kind of content would you guys even watch? Because okay, so here's what I do have. So I have a bunch of unreleased music. I got a bunch of unreleased music, and I did plan on doing a few giveaways. One where I make some I don't know if you guys listen to CDs or vinyl, but I wanted to like have some sort of tangible thing to like give away to you guys. Like I'll probably do another live, maybe in like I don't know when it would be, but I want to like do a giveaway. It'd be cool if I could one day get like a bunch of albums and like have them signed by Mark Rober and like give that away. I've never met him yet, but one day I feel like I will, and I'm gonna see if I can get get him to sign some Mark Rober music CDs and do like a cool giveaway. That'd be sick. It'd be really cool. But yeah, that's just one idea. Another idea I had for like a YouTube video is honestly making like a. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, you would love. Okay, sick. I'll definitely do that because CDs. I know vinyl's kind of like in right now, but not a lot of people actively buy CDs or like even have a CD player. I guess maybe in their car, but I don't know. But as far as content, it'd be really cool if I like had several planned videos on like actually like a good video is describing like the process of how I got into making music for YouTubers. Uh, the first YouTuber being Casey Neistat, which I have the idea for that. I just haven't done it yet. I guess essentially what it is. I would absolutely love that. A piece from you and Mark Rober would be perfect. Sick. Hey man, you know what's crazy? I'm in my head. I have a feeling that a good portion of my audience are like young middle schoolers. I'm assuming. Um, just because that's what Mark's audience is, and I'm just wondering, what is the age range of like? I guess you guys. What is that? Like young tweens, teenagers, or adults? 16. Oh dang, that's crazy. All right, cool. Yeah, it's good to know because on YouTube analytics, it says like my biggest audience are like 30-year-olds, like 25 to 35-year-olds. But yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, so I was gonna do that, a giveaway, definitely a better YouTube video on how I came up, you know, got to work with some of these YouTubers. Um, I actually, I, there's other YouTubers that I've worked with that aren't using my music but have. I've got like three of your songs on my main favorite YouTube playlist right now. That's good. That's probably the songs that are gonna be on his show. Um, what are the songs? I mean, you probably don't know that. I have the names obviously, just in the back of my hand. But do you know what the names of those songs are? Because I have a hunch it's gonna be New Shirt, maybe Chi, or Swim Class, probably. I don't know. I've got like, oh shoot, what the heck did I step in? Yeah, but I have a hunch that the three popular songs on your playlist are probably gonna be the ones on his show. Because on his show, we've got uh, Swim Class, Toys, and then a New Shirt. And so I'll probably do a YouTube video breaking down how those songs were made. I did that in the past, but that was like years ago. Yeah, I'll look. It's from Mark's videos, but just maybe stay right where you are if you can, because you were seriously. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'll go right over here. Sorry about that. Thanks, man. Jesus. I can't see. It's very bright today. Jeez, look at this. Crazy. Um, yeah, I'm not a streamer yet. I mean, technically I'm streaming, but I've been trying to set up my laptop to like actively show you guys like the process of making music for some of these YouTubers, but the audio on it is just always so staticky, and everything is so laggy. I need to like look into how to fix that before I actually like do another stream. Um, and then also one of the things I need to work on is just because like when I make music, man, I'm very slow at making any kind of like songs. But I just get kind of like in my head. It's like, oh, I gotta hurry up because you guys are watching me. But like I did a stream I think yesterday, and the beat was not that good, and I just like felt finish it. Okay, you got toys, chain magnets. Okay. Yeah, man, I was honestly surprised that Magnets was as big of a track, considering that it's only been. Okay, well, for so, Toys and Chi and all those, they've been around for like 6 years, and obviously they've got a lot of plays, but that's just because they're kind of old. But Magnets has only been used, I think maybe like maybe like 10 times, and relative to the other songs, Magnets did a lot of bigger numbers. And originally that song wasn't for Mark. It was actually for some other YouTuber who asked me to make something that sounded like Gravity Falls, and he obviously didn't end up liking it. He didn't use it, and I was like, I'm just gonna send this to Mark. And Mark he literally responded. He was like, oh wow, this is a nice change of pace, and you know, he used it a few times in like it was like, whenever he would promo Crunch Labs in his YouTube videos, is like the few times he would use it. And then there's that one episode of Laser versus uh, Lava. That's when he used it in his videos, and then also actually I think that's it. Not a whole lot, but that song did numbers. I was gonna actually release a lo-fi version of that. Okay, so you said I found Magnets when I was just exploring your channel, searching for some bangers. Actually, one of my favorite albums is like the first album from the Mark collection. Probably like I'll listen, like I'll look at my throughout my catalog, and occasionally I'll click on that album and I'll be like, dang, this album actually has some pretty decent no skips. They have really good songs. That first album. The second one, the outlier of the second volume is just Magnets, straight up. And then the third album, honestly, 3 and 4, they're okay. They're kind of just, I just felt like I had to release music because I was sitting on so much. Even right now, I'm still sitting on a bunch. But anyway, I gotta get going soon though. I got a job to finish. All right, man. Astralon, man. I'll see you around. I'm gonna be streaming regularly, so take care, man. Thank you for joining the live. And yeah, I'll let you know when I do that giveaway, or be on the lookout. Actually, I'm gonna order those vinyls and CDs. Astralon 2713, man. Take care. Oh gosh, hold on. How do I exit this thing? Oh man. Give me 1 second. Orientation is locked. Let's do. Oh gosh. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, bye. Dang, I'm trying to exit this live. It won't let me.